going to change the way we all sit, watch TV, and become very, very lazy on our coffee table, which I'll be the first to admit I do every night.
Right.
So I'm very excited to hear about what you've created for us. Since
cool.
Obviously, you didn't bring a coffee table with us today. Tell me a little bit about what you've created.
Well, what you pointed to here a moment ago is a coffee table. It's roughly 18 inches high, the industry standard, and that's way too low to do anything with.
Sure.
Now, you ask anybody, do you eat in front of a coffee, in front of your TV? They say, yeah.
Of course.
I wanted to design something that was going to enhance the TV viewing experience. And in the modern living room,
right.
we have big screen TV, we have surround sound, we have Blu-ray, we have all of this equipment. The closest analogy is if you go back to the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. When Kirk walked on the bridge, everybody was sitting at their stations, the big screen was in front of them, and I thought, that's the modern living room today, or the modern den or family room. We have the big screen now. And finally, every home is like the Starship Enterprise.
Finally.
So we needed,
waiting for that.
Yeah, we needed Sulu's control panel. This product has a specially designed lower shelf for remote controls. You don't have to lift the remote controls. You just bend down, push the buttons with all the equipment in front of you there. Now that is actually my wife and myself enjoying dinner with a movie.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Do we have to kind of sit there with burgers with Sloppy Joe going down the shirt? Or people tell me they squat on the floor around a coffee table.
Oh, I do. I sit and then I pull the thing underneath me and my legs go into the coffee table.
Now, if you had the opportunity to use something like that, wouldn't you prefer it?
Well, sure. I just like the fact that, you know, just like I saw here, the top of the table is clean because you can have your remotes and everything underneath.
Yeah.
Now, what did you create these two open areas for?
The two open areas are basically shelves for magazines, for anything you want to store down there. When you turn it around so that you can sit in the middle, this configuration allows two people on the one side or one person in the middle on the other. When you turn it around, those two shelves then are immediately accessible to either side of you. So if you're doing crafting or something, all the tools you need could be right there.
Crafting.
Almost like holsters, you know, pull it out and away you go.
Well, and you think about, I have a pretty expensive coffee table. I've spent a lot of money on it. It has gotten ruined because my remote controls are scratching it. Everything I have it on, they're scratching it. Like you said, crafts, I have scissors a lot. I'm always cutting out magazine articles and things like that. It is getting nicked, scratched, and ruined just because of everything that's sitting on top of it. So this is actually protecting your furniture as well as making it functional for everybody
It's designed for the 21st century. Coffee tables, I did a survey in the industry. No one could tell me when the coffee table was invented and for what purpose.
So I have to stop and ask you then, why did you do a survey on coffee tables?
Because
what kind of made you think, hey, it's time to change it?
I went to buy this. I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to invent it. I went looking for a table like this, knowing it would be out there. And it's not. It's not out there, no. So we then designed it and made it. But as part of that process, I wanted to work out, what am I replacing? I'm replacing the coffee table. So why is the coffee table still out there?
Right.
Many average Joes I asked, I said, why do you buy a coffee table? They said, well, I bought a sofa. So I said, meaning what? When I buy the sofa, you buy the coffee table.
You automatically think that that's what, I mean, look what we've done here. You have two sofas, we have two coffee tables.
It's tradition, and nobody is questioning why they're doing it. It's just, you have the sofa, you have the coffee table. It goes together.
It's because when we go to furniture stores, it comes as a 7-piece set.
Exactly.
Either end tables or coffee tables, but a lot of times I've seen now people actually put TV trays or things like that, which is really, it looks as though it's like two separate, and you've gone on and created a middle piece.
It's basically 3 TV trays next to each other, designed in a specific way. So, I mean, you have the TV tray, you've got to fold it and put it away.
Yes.
One of the products currently on the market says you don't have to do that. You can slide it under the bottom of it, under the side of the sofa, and it looks terrible. It sits there on the side and it ruins the look of a $1,500 or $2,000 sofa.
Of course.
Why not have something like this where push it away, it's a coffee table, pull it to you, it's a desk. It's a work table.
Well,
it's a dining
table.
It's
that's
whatever.
The other thing. My computer. I literally every night I'm sitting there like this on the laptop, and it's ruining my back, and I'm trying to lay. So then you put it on the coffee table, and you can't pull my coffee table to be able to sit underneath me.
No. This has to be. This has to clear your knees, and we found that 22 inches is the critical height. Most people do not have a leg here that's higher than 22 inches. So as long as it clears there, it comes up to the level on your torso of where a desk would be, a dining table would be, a work table would be.
So now it's your all-in-one. Rather than me actually go to my home office, which I should do, but I don't because on a different floor, I do everything here. Rather than eat in the dining room, which I should because I have a dining room table, I eat on the coffee table. So now we can do everything in the privacy of our own home.
And if you think of it this way, it's a tremendous value adder to the sofa. Suddenly the sofa becomes a dining chair. It becomes it becomes a desk chair. It becomes many other things. Before it was just a sofa, and that's what you did. You know, watch
just
TV.
Reinvented the
Whereas
reason
now,
that we've all become lazier.
Yeah. Well, it does make you lazier, but on the other hand, we live in the 21st century, and we have high-tech dens and family rooms now. They're high-tech.
So I think this is a better way to see it on the...
These are the original versions that were made with chrome steel so that the legs were angled so that when it's pulled backwards and forwards, it reduced vibration because it's actually aligned to the movement. So there was no vibration. The glass top allowed you to look down and see what was down below on the lower shelves. So you didn't have to do this to see what you were looking for. Exactly like this. This is a good example in terms of that. Yeah. You can see down through this to see those brochures underneath. So I want that brochure. I don't have to do that. I just do this.
So do you still offer it in the chrome type?
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Because that does actually even look modern in the modern style family room.
We've just had a prototype made in USC colors. So because college kids would love that. USC colors, the Trojans. We've just had a Trojan prototype made. No problem. If you'd told me 10 days ago, we'd have been here with an Empire State model. Oh, weep. No, she weeps.
I want a scarlet and gray.
Scarlet and gray. It's there instantly. I'm thinking
Ohio State. Sorry, USC.
Oh, until what was it? 3 minutes from the end, you thought you had it?
I left the restaurant. We were here in Las Vegas.
Because you thought you had it?
Oh, I thought it was more than that. I think it was like a minute left. I literally got up. I was like, Ohio State just won.
The freshman did it. Number 7. What can you say?
What can you say? I'll just get in a bad mood. Okay, so we have it in the chrome. Do we have it in the?
This is chrome of when mother said, "Oh, I'm nervous about my child pulling on the glass and possibly injuring the child." We said, "Well, we've got to rectify that." So we came up with a wooden top version and wooden shelf inserts down below so that kids can't hurt themselves on that. So
I like this.
We had it looked at by the New York University in Buffalo. They have an assistive technology department, and they looked at it and they said it's great for the aging population who tend to be more sedentary, tend to spend more time in the sofa. So that now they can watch TV in the morning and have lunch in the same place without having to get up and shuffle around.
Never have to move out of the house.
Especially people who have mobility problems, maybe an injured leg where it's in a cast or something like that, and they need to limit their mobility. Sofa Buddy is great for them, and this was what the assistive technology department at NYU picked up on, and they said it's great for that.
Here's my question. We're here at the ERA, the DC2. A lot of these inventions are for television and direct response. How do you see this fitting into television? Because this is obviously something that we would buy in normally a furniture department. Do you see this more being for online?
Being a brand new product, all new products have to be introduced to the market, and the market has to say, oh, I see, yeah, it's new. And then the next question is, why would I need that? Television as a medium lends itself to demonstrating the product, introducing the product and then demonstrating. And the beauty of it is, it's a product made to enhance the TV viewing experience. We've had a shopping network look at it, and instantly they wanted it. The problem was, it was going to be a winner 2 years ago of their annual new product search. And they said, we have a rule where if you win, you must supply the product. I said, oh, I can do that, I can go and get someone. They said, no contract manufacturing, you have to do it. Unfortunately, they tend to overbuy because they never want to run short, so there tends to be a high return. If you don't have a distribution network to take back and feed into immediately returns, you're going to be stuck with garage fulls of the product.
That's my garage. Everything I've ordered from the shopping channel, so yes.
So we couldn't do that.
If anything else, this is absolutely a great product for the furniture stores and for,
one day
online.
It'll get there, but to start with, to be sold through the medium of TV, where you can demonstrate what it is, what it does to the buyer who sees it. Because I've noticed when we sold online, the more pictures we have, and
the demonstration is key. The demonstration, your ability to pitch it, which you've done a great job today.
Thank you.
And obviously the need of the consumer, which you've done the research. You can see that every house has a coffee table.
It's weird.
So it's not like we're creating the need to buy a coffee table. No. You're just changing the mentality of the use for it.
Exactly. If you just want something in a living room where you're going to have your friends sitting around in a circle chatting before you have a formal dinner or something like that, keep your coffee table.
Right.
But if you have kids, if you have a den, if you have a family room, it's functional. It's got all the remote controls. You drive everything from there, as they used to do on the Starship Enterprise.
I love that.
There you go.
I love that analogy. Well, it's been great. It's nice to meet you. And I'm going to go home and clean up my coffee table. And hopefully not continue to nick it.
Raise it 4 inches, put wheels on the bottom, and you'll have something in
and
there.
And I've got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good luck
Thanks.
with the pitch.